What is going on? Listen, a couple weeks ago, I had a chair from a company called Mountain River, real chunky, held 600 pounds. I really liked the way they set up the base, the materials they made it out of, the potential sturdiness, their, things like that. So what I did was found out they had a lamp and a couple of tables, got myself a set, and we're going to take a look at it right now. All right, look, so if you're interested in rocking this whole set, you're going to be looking at, this is how big the chair comes in. Take a look at that first, but just in a second. Then you're looking at, what I have is the big table, right? 25 pounds gets you all three of these pieces. Now, this is the light that comes in. You're looking at about 5 pounds and then about 10, 12 pounds a piece for these other two parts. And you're in business. What we're going to do first is we're going to revisit this chair from the other video. I'm not going to talk in depth or do any tests on it. I will put a link at the end. And in the comment section, you can check out the review for this video I did. Links will be in the description if you're interested in checking these products out on Amazon where I got them. Anything like that. All right, so what we got here is the original chair that came together. Very small package. If you remember, this strap comes off right here, and that opens up the base. And if you remember, this base of these things have a real sturdy aluminum construction. Now, originally when I did the review in this chair, these legs are so well coated, I thought they were plastic, and I was wrong. They're actually billet aluminum also, along with the knuckle that works this. And if you remember, the key to this whole system here is there's a little grenade pin on the bottom here. You pull that, and everything folds back up. It's going to be the same with almost all these products. But that one folds down in position. And so if you remember, once you had this chair open, it was just a matter of pulling on these little poles right here until they click into position. Pretty much do the same on all four corners. Well, it's a little tough. And then you're ready to go. Pretty much set up with the chair. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the table here. Like I said, they make this table in two sizes, and I got the little bit longer one. I figured for just like the little 2 pounds, that's the difference. I'll take that extra bit of table. And like I said, similar to the other one, again, you get this great knuckle. These are billet aluminum, and this one's a little bit spring-loaded, so it wants to just really put itself into position. Like I said before, there's a little grenade pin at the bottom. You pull that, and it works that mechanism. And it's just simple to set up like that. All right, so the next piece you got is basically going to be the platform from the table. You're going to get 4 pieces. 2 of them are going to look like this and have the button on it. 2 of them are going to look like this. So you want to make sure your holes are facing the right direction here. And just pop those together. And then once those are together, you see these little buttons that are on top of the table here. That one sits right on there. That one sits on there. And they just simply pop into place. And then they pop right back off. No big deal. All right, so once that one's in, slap this other one together. I get my holes lined up. Pop it on there. Again, like I said, slap her down, and we're looking at decent, sturdy construction at this point. Next is the tabletop. And that's going to be real simple. There's no up or down, really. They're kind of the same on both sides. When you fold it up and put it away, it's just straight accordioned. So you just basically stretch it out on there like this. All right, so how you fix the end is there's these little slots here. They have a little dangler. And what you're going to do is you're going to put this little piece into this slot right here. Like so, on both sides. And then this, there you go. And then this little thing just dangles. And you'd be surprised, man, that keeps it in there. It keeps it in there pretty well. All right, and so the angle for Mountain River's products is that they're super sturdy. That chair goes 600 pounds. This table right here is looking at 380 pounds we're supposed to be able to get on top of it. So, yeah, not too bad. I mean, I'm at 220. This thing's holding. I figured I'd probably get 2 of me on here, maybe. Alrighty, so you got a place to sit, you got your little table. The next piece is probably overkill. because it doesn't need to be as sturdy as it is. But man, is this part cool. All right, so what I got is, oh, she coming apart on me. All right, so what I got is the lamp that goes with his whole set. Same as before. You take off the little strap. These little legs are going to pop down, just like before. Little pin underneath releases that, so you can put everything back away. This one's pretty good and spring-loaded. Wants to set it right down. Now look at that thing. This lamp right here will hold 500 pounds. No, I'm just kidding. But the base is very impressive. Just for your lamp, it's the same billet aluminum, aluminum legs. Like I said, extremely well coated to the point where I thought they were plastic the first time I saw them on this chair. Great big rubber sturdy feet so it's not sliding around. All right, let's run over a couple specs on this one. This unit right here is in the bag 5.5 pounds. It is IP44 rated, which means you can splash at it and you can get some dirt and sand on it. You're not really going to want to submerge this thing, I don't think. So, big dog in this, 20,000 milliamp battery that runs this light right here. This deal comes with 3 levels of, illumination. You're going from about 550 to 240-ish. And on low, you're going to get about 21 hours. And high, you should be able to get about 7 hours. Do any charging off of this 20,000 milliamp battery, you can run it right through the USB port you charge it on. It's going to give you about 2 amps out. This bad boy sitting on the ground, you're looking at a telescoping pole right here. That gets you 50 inches of height. It's coming up on me just below shoulder level here. All right, listen, like I mentioned in the video for this chair right here, Mountain River is a company that didn't just slap their name on some Chinese products. They're a scratch company with the intentions of helping big cats and people that need, sturdier things, heavy dudes, big guys, people that just like chunky, sturdy equipment. Like I said, they sent me this chair originally, and as impressed as I was with the base, and I really just love this aluminum ball in the middle, I did pick these up for myself. If you want to take a look at them, check out the link in the description. I appreciate y'all.